Hello, everyone. I just wanted to upload another one of these sort of non-scripted, more free-flowing videos about something. So I'm sorry if I start to ramble, but I will try and keep it down. I've already done one take of this, which was purely voice, but I can't be bothered into getting that many pictures in as I'm working on the two presentations at the moment anyway. But there'll be a bit of this in there for when I'm showing some pictures. This is far more aimed at people who are local to Norwich than some of my wider audience. So for you, I apologise, but there will be some pictures you can look at in a couple of moments. Yesterday, I got the chance to go to Norwich Cathedral to look at the Diplodocus, which they are currently displaying. The one that's come from the the Natural History Museum. Sorry, I always get those confused in my head. I do apologise. From the Natural History Museum, which is affectionately known as Dippy, and is currently sort of finishing off the tour it's been doing of the country before sadly going away into storage. And I just think that if anyone who's interested in it and you are in the Norwich area and you haven't yet, it's worth going down to check out because it will probably be, from what I understand, it will be the last time it's on display, probably in any of our lifetimes for the moment, unless things change in the future. So this is the one that was famously in the entrance of the Natural History Museum for many years, from was it 1905 until to 2017. It's since been replaced by a blue whale. Yeah, I just think it's something that if you can go and see it's worth seeing. It's unique. It's certainly well, it's never left the museum before. It was a trying to remember some of the background of it. They were saying actually it was discovered in Wyoming. Yeah, Wyoming in 1898 or 1889. I think it was displayed somewhere in America briefly, but it's been in the Natural History Museum for most of its life. And well, now it's in Norwich for us to view. And I think if you can, it's a good one. Really easy to get into. It's free admission, which is always good. Obviously, there's donation boxes and that which you put money in if you feel like it. And there is a gift shop, but obviously be aware you are paying gift shop prices for things, so that will all come down to what you are willing to spend on things. I tell you what, I'll say the one negative I found of the situation first, and then some more of the positives because I think that's only fair in this situation. There's a lot of information plaques around it, which is always good, and I understand why they've done it. Young children liking dinosaurs, but everything there is very much aimed at little kids, and it's I get it. As I say, I completely understand. And it's something I find happening in museums in general, really, now that a lot of things are becoming very much get little kids interested in this section of history, which I fully support. But I think there needs to be another level of, and here's some slightly more in-depth information for adults to look at. That's all. That's all I have to say is a negative of it. While the Dippy is the main attraction there, of course, as you go in, there's some other bits of various fossils and that all have been found in Norfolk. And I don't know if the guy's there every day, and I think he told me his name, but I've sadly forgotten it. Really good. Been collecting fossils for like 60 years. He was on the part when we were there. Really knowledgeable guy and fossil way beyond anything I know of. So it was impressive to me. But he was saying one of the things there was a cast of a mammoth's leg that was actually found in North Norfolk, which apparently that's all been cast and ready to go, and it's just sitting in storage because nowhere has got the money to like put it up and display it, which I think is a terrible shame. And I'd like to hope the popularity of Dippy is within the local area is making some people think, well, hang on, we get the mammoth out of storage, we charge people, £5 to entry, we'll make our money back. An article I was just looking at a few moments ago, Norwich Cathedral alone, 165,000 people have come to see it. So there must be something in there that people can do, but who knows? Sorry, as I said I wouldn't ramble. So we'll cut away from a bit. We'll go to some more audio, and this is just some of the pictures I've taken. See, I've taken the best I could in range of photos of Dippy himself. Uh, so not my forte in any way, but I hope these are sort of showing you what it's looking like in the cathedral. And I have to say, I was told by a friend of mine that, oh yeah, it's really good, but it's smaller than you think it is. And so I was sort of going, is it? 'Cause I've not seen it since I was 7. And I walk in, and no, that's the size I was expecting. I don't know if maybe he'd overinflated it in his head, or he was confusing a diplodocus with. Sorry, I'm not a dinosaur person. The really big ones, the ones. I'm sorry, it's really unprofessional of me. It'll probably be written on screen what they're called. But the first ones they see grazing on the trees at Jurassic Park. Maybe he was thinking of one of those. Yeah, so I've taken pictures best I can. Strangely enough, including this one, which was a little bit disturbing at the time, that you take the photo of the head of a millions years old dead dinosaur, and your camera tells you that it's just blinked, is a little bit worrying. And as I say, I've seen Jurassic Park. I think I knew how that was going to end, so I decided to take my leave rather shortly afterwards. Um, but I hope you've enjoyed looking at them, and I'll probably try and post them somewhere at some point or use them in something. We'll get back to me talking on camera now. Well, I hope you enjoyed those pictures for the best of my photography abilities. I'm only really sort of getting into taking pictures of things, well, but mostly helped by the channel actually. So thank you all for that. You've sort of inspired me to get into that. If you do want to see it, it is now in its final month. I wish I'd gone earlier, but I've been too busy with work and things. Its final date is the 30th of October, so get in while you can. If you can and you go during the day like I did, I got there about 11 o'clock. The place is fairly quiet. There was a few people coming round, and just as I was leaving, there was a school group arriving, and there was another one waiting to come in as I was like fully leaving the cathedral. So it's not like it's overrun with screaming school kids and that at the moment, which I feel if you'd gone straight in September when the schools went back, or July just before they broke up when it was there, it probably could have been bedlam in there at times. But no, it was quite quiet and it was quite good. So if you can go and see it, see it. It's only in half of the cathedral, and the other half is open as per normal. So I'd say if you get a chance, look around the whole place because it's a building I enjoy walking around as and when I can. I think every time I go in there, I see something new. Even this time when I was leaving the Dippy part, there was a bronze plaque I'd never noticed before, which is a memorial to some members of the Norfolk Regiment who were killed before the First World War, a couple in South Africa and one in India. I did try and take a picture of it, which I might show on the screen in a moment, but the problem is it's a really shiny bronze plaque, and it was basically taking a picture of a mirror. But hey, take a look at it anyway. You'll see what I mean, and you'll basically just see me reflected. Okay, that is about all I have to say. So that's it. If you can go and visit it and you want to, I highly recommend it. It's certainly worth your time. Probably the last chance any of us will ever get to see it, unless plans change and another museum takes it on somewhere, which I really hope they do. I hate to think of things that interesting sitting in storage, but it's a final place at the moment. It is there until the 30th of October. Dippy on tour is what it's called. I've never held. No, did I? I'm trying to remember if I've held something up to this camera before and if it's mirrored or not. I hope it's not. But Dippy on tour. As I said, this is me when I'm not scripted and not prepared. Things just ramble. If you go during half term week, they're lighting it up in the evenings. Probably not something I'm going to go to because I feel that would be a bit too busy and plus work commitment and that. So we'll uh, we'll see. Okay, I'll leave you all now to sort of carry on with your days. I hope you have a good week. I'm going to get back to doing the two presentations for this week, as was my plans for today and tomorrow. So have a good time, and I will see you at the weekend. Thank you.